Rah!
Smoking up the herbs, guys, our only sacrament. Herbs is for the service of man and grass is for the cows.
Yeah, I'ma say when Africa blazing.
This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia. I'm Mr. One Africa.
Roll up our next spliff, roll up our next spliff, yeet.
No cocaine, give we more ganja.
Roll up our next spliff, roll up our next spliff,
I
yeet.
am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb grown up in the hill. But now one spliff and him
What up? What up?
him just can't really explain the feel.
What up? You already know who it is. It's your boy, that Big Daddy, Papas Fritas, that host on the next Spliff. What's good? You know how embarrassing it would be if my wife was, just now, I just looked over to the left, and in my mind's eye, I just imagined seeing my wife looking at me.
Ah, that'd be great.
While I'm in the middle of my wada.
That'd be so funny.
That's grounds for divorce.
Well,
no,
she caught you once. Oh, she didn't catch you during
yeah,
the
but we were in the
intro.
middle of the podcast. I wasn't I wasn't going through my conniptions.
Do you think she's ever seen your intro?
No, she never seen, heard. She won't give it any kind of oxygen.
So if we just hit her with a video of just you doing the intro,
Yeah.
what do you think what do you think her reaction would be?
She'd just be like, "Oh my god!" It would be a big fucking heavy eye roll.
She'd be looking behind her. How hard
It
her
would
eyes
be
were rolling.
one of the most ridiculous eye rolls you could ever imagine. That's what I would get.
Yeah, I mean, just sitting here sometimes I get a little eye rolly, but I remember.
I roll myself.
Yeah.
I think I'm gonna stop doing it.
Yeah,
It's enough. I'm gonna just come in more calm. Like,
Hey,
hey,
what's going on,
everybody,
guys?
how are you? I listen to a lot of podcasts now. There's some bad ones too.
and even those don't have a fucking.
No, those really bad ones. They come in and it's like they're a human Benadryls.
Yeah.
They fucking come in like, hey, welcome to the Frickin' Frack podcast here. I'm Frick, and I'm Frack.
Wow.
And so how you doing, Frick? Well, I'm doing really good, Frack. It's a lot of, because when we first started, I think we kind of thought that we could just have conversations and they would be so riveting that people would just want to listen.
Uh-huh.
Doesn't work
Still
out.
true.
Yeah.
It is still true.
He's like, wait a minute.
Yeah. That's the whole thing. That's literally the whole thing. But yeah, I mean, some people, you know what it is, that some podcasts, they don't start with the chemistry first.
Mm.
You know what I mean? They find somebody who wants to start a podcast. They may not necessarily be the best fit for them.
Right.
And then they just start doing it, and before you know it, they're like, "Hey, I'm Frack, and today we're gonna talk." You know what I mean? It ends up becoming boring as fuck.
Today we're going to talk about photosynthesis and the effect that it has on budding flowers.
There's a guy in your mom's house makes fun of him that he does videos only on the Denver International Airport.
Wow.
Oh,
That he shows the phallic symbols.
oh yeah, but it's not only about Denver.
His videos, most of his videos.
Oh yeah, that guy's great.
As of recently, he does mostly Denver International Airports.
Yeah.
Like, there's bushes here, there's fucking...
Yeah, everything looks like a cock to him.
Yeah,
I think he's
everything looks
just
like a
obsessed with cock.
Yeah, I think he just wants
Yeah.
the tip of a dick to
He's
hit his
definitely
uvula.
impressed by meat.
Yeah.
He's
Not store-bought meat either.
He's definitely pro meat.
Yeah. That guy, if he sucked a dick, he'd be fine in all facets of
I
life.
think he has.
You think he
And
has?
that's all his guilt. It's like, God damn it. It's all these everywhere I look at that unicorn, looks like a dick.
Yeah.
This fucking rock that's been there for thousands looks like a huge cock and balls.
Yeah, imagine he's doing a podcast. He's probably like, these mics look like cocks. I just want to put all these mics in my mouth.
Yeah, I just want to put it so, he wants to call attention to
hell.
it to try to help kids now. That's the thing. It's all about helping kids.
What a hell, though. Like, being gay and not being able to be gay.
Well, yeah, that was
the lives,
Yeah,
right?
it was for
that was not too long ago.
Up until about 20 minutes ago, that was pretty much the story.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I think about some of my, you know, every family, especially a big family like mine, you're gonna have some gayness. And you know, there were some cousins of mine that, shit, when he was 5 years old, you're like, oh, that motherfucker's gay.
Yeah.
You know, he was 5. He'd wear what's called a bata. A bata, you know what a bata is, right?
Yeah.
A bata is like an old lady dress, that your house dress that you wear around the house.
Yeah.
It's like a pajama kind of. And he would wear those when he was a little boy. And he looked like a fucking, you know, he looked like he should be wearing a bata.
Yeah.
He looked like it, and and it was so obvious, and everybody knew it. And then my family was Christian, so they didn't want to see it.
Yeah.
They didn't speak about it. They were like, "Oh no, everything, nothing to look at over here."
Fine. He's just
It's all
sucking
good.
on the edge of the table.
Yeah, no, it's all good.
But I mean, that's different in a sense. That old guy, it's 2020. He could go suck some dicks if he wants to.
Now,
Yeah.
That's true.
oh yeah.
Good.
Go on
But,
Grindr.
but those
what
guys.
I mean, the hell that I mean is that it's not the world that's not letting him. It's that that internal struggle of
Yeah, well, it could be that he's from a place and from a family and a culture where it's
that
not
guy's
accepted.
like 90. He has to be the last one in his family for sure.
The last what?
No, because that guy,
The
he's
last
like
one.
90.
Oh,
So he's the last one. Everybody else is younger than him.
yeah. So what? You think he could do whatever he wants
think
at
he
this
could.
point?
I think at this point,
Yeah,
but
but you know how embarrassing it would be to be a fucking 90-year-old. You know what? I'm coming out. Like fucking.
I
like,
did the first
like,
90 years of my life straight. I want to do the last 2 months gay.
like when Bruce went to Caitlyn, it's like,
Yeah.
dude, you're 70-something. I mean, fine, do it.
Yeah.
But you should have done it at fucking 30, 40 years old, bro. You
Yeah.
still had something, you know.
The
to
minute
get your
he-
prime.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
minute he got out of the Olympics, he should have done it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then they would have been able to have Wheaties boxes as him as Caitlyn.
Yeah.
Right. But probably would have been the first girl, Weedy.
I wonder would he have done the decathlon in heels if he would have been out completely?
I don't think heels. I think a skirt.
Oh.
I think a skirt, and then he smokes everybody. That's demoralizing.
That would have been amazing, you know?
It's like you imagine.
Just
you
think about it. He's
Yeah.
like, you know what? But then again, you got to wear a uniform and shit.
Yeah, but then you could just like cut the shorts,
Yeah.
like like just cut like little figures out so that they're like flails.
So it looks like a frilly skirt.
Yeah.
I like that.
And then imagine that like you trained all your life. You're some guy from like Africa. You trained your whole life. Running is your entire life. And then you go to the Olympics. You beat everybody in your country before you. You go to the Olympics and you hear a guy next to you stomping, running super fast in a skirt, smoking you. A white dude at that.
Yeah. Yeah,
With
that
her
would hurt.
hair.
And then as soon as whoever she wins, whenever she wins, she's gonna go to the podium and accept the gold and then come out.
Is that
That's how she
Bruce,
should
is
have
that
done it.
Brucifer?
This is
See, if I was him, I would have named myself Brucifer.
Yeah, that sounds too close to Lucifer.
Okay.
that's why.
Yeah,
That's fucked up.
that is fucked
All right.
up. All right, thanks
All
for
right,
that.
take it back.
So, Brucifer, this is her in her 70s.
Yeah. Yeah, she
So-
would have been hotter if she would have came out in her 40s.
Yes.
I think she would have
Unfortunately.
been hotter if she would have stayed a dude.
You think so?
No,
Yeah.
but that's not what she wants to be.
Well, sure. I mean, we're not debating that. I'm just
He's
saying if
kinda
she wants to
losing
be.
it as a guy, though. Look at this guy. He looked
yeah,
like a
he's-
girl while he was a guy.
Yeah, he was getting ready.
I think he.
Yeah, he was always a little feminine.
Yeah.
Especially when they started that Kardashian shit.
Yeah, he's always walking around.
When they
in the
started
back.
that show, they all started doing the fucking
makeup and
the makeup and the plastic surgery and he looked a mess.
Yeah, poor guy.
imagine like because now in a lot of states they're fighting for like kids to have the right to like do gender reassignment surgery.
Yeah, that's really tough.
So imagine being 13 and then your parents are like okay, and then you're 15 and you're like I don't want to do this.
Yeah.
My dick is gone. Like,
Yeah, you got to be
there
very
anymore.
careful. I mean, look, I know that there are some situations where it's like, whoa, this is obvious.
Yeah.
And I don't know. It's a tough one.
But if I had a kid,
You tell him to wait it out.
until he's 18.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you know what?
Then you do
You're
whatever
a
you
guy,
want.
right? Enjoy your cock. Enjoy it. when you're a little older and you can make up your mind, do whatever you want, I'll support you. But hey, bro, well,
so, as long
let's
as
just make sure that you're making the right decision and that you're not just doing something compulsive.
Fuck you, Dad.
Fuck you, Dad. I want a pussy. I want my cock off now, and if you don't take it, I'm just going to cut it off myself.
Yeah, and he starts pulling it. He's like,
all right, bro, let's go. We're going to have to do this. What choice do I have? Let's go, bro. Let's get this done.
Imagine saving money.
Yeah.
And then spending it so your child can become the opposite gender of what it is.
That's
and then for him to go back on it 2 years later.
Yeah.
That's not guitar lessons, you know.
No, guitar. That's not guitar.
That ain't no guitar lessons there, bro. That's a big one.
Because you know what's happening now is that like
you have an ashtray over
groups of kids that were normally like the outcasts in school. They see like trans and becoming transitioning and that whole culture as like a kind of like a way to almost fit in.
Yeah.
So a lot of the kids will do this in packs. And if you think about it statistically, there's no way all 5 of you feel that you're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of like running with a flock of birds.
Yeah, I don't know if you heard Tim Dillon's take on that.
No.
Tim Dillon is another fucking wacko.
Dillon's great.
He is good. Very good.
Yeah. Very good.
He's good. He's so good.
Wait, what did G say yesterday?
So good. You know, a lot of people don't know this. Oh, wow. My fucking Trump is getting better. Now that he's out, my fucking Trump is getting better.
We're great at wins.
A lot of people don't know this. Now I forgot what we were talking about. What were we talking about?
G said yesterday that he had this whole...
You're going to take me somewhere else.
He had this whole thing on windmills. And he's like... and Trump was like, we're great at wind.
We're great at wind. The best. A lot of people don't know this, but America has the best wind in the world.
Yeah. No wind, no TV.
Yeah.
But you were talking about Tim Dillon.
Oh, yeah. So Tim Dillon, his take on the whole, because it's true. A lot of young kids, they'll hang out in packs.
Yeah.
And they might be pressured to feel a certain way and be like, oh, I want to, I'm a different gender. Yeah. And he called it, you could be LGBTQ or look at me.
Oh, damn.
I was like, ouch. No wonder they hate him.
Damn.
And you know what the funny thing is? Tim Dillon's gay.
Yeah, he is gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, they call him a conservative commentary.
Conservative
He's I don't know.
Born rich.
I just like people who talk. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck.
What their personal opinions are.
Chris Stefano.
I like people who just, don't fucking tell me what you think I want to hear.
Yeah.
Tell me your opinion.
Yeah, tell me your opinion. All of them.
Yeah.
I'll agree with some, and I'll disagree with others.
Yeah,
but let's hear them, and let's hear your take on them. Especially when you're as talented as those guys. We have no fucking talent. I'm sorry when it comes to that, bro. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Compared to them, we have not. I mean,
Jesus Christ, those guys are just fucking killers, bro. They could take any subject and fucking make it interesting and funny, and it's like, and I listen to them and I get podcast envy.
Oh.
I mean, yeah, we're doing it though. I mean, we're here, and Joe Rogan's gonna be on next week.
There's room for everybody.
Fuck, did I ruin the surprise, bro? Fuck.
Damn it.
Rogan's gonna be on next week. Now you guys know.
Yeah,
he's coming to Staten Island too to do this. We're not even flying him out. He's flying himself out, private.
And then buying his own mask.
Buying his own masks.
Yeah.
So you know what's funny is you guys have been gone so long that the whole entire elections came and went because the elections was a long time.
It was.
Yeah.
It took like a few weeks, and it's still not 100% settled, like, right?
No, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't
well,
know.
that's what I
Why
wanted
would
to
it
say.
not be?
Because they haven't certified everything yet.
He's not
and then
inaugurated.
the Electoral College has to actually award their votes
to
the winners that really got them. So there's always room for shenanigans or some crazy shit to just come out of nowhere.
We were watching the World War II documentary, and once Hitler got elected, he banned all other political parties.
Oh, shit.
Straight up
banned
that
was the
all.
first
That'd be like, what are you doing?
No, that was me. I just...
That'd be like if Trump got into presidency.
I think he would do that.
Ban the Republican.
I'm
Party,
banning
Democratic
the
Party.
Democratic Party. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to say, American
They're
people,
no more.
The Democratic Party is no more.
Why Trump? It's gone.
That's it. We don't need it.
You're fired. You know, honestly,
They're fake news. So fake. The fakest news is our mainstream news.
Yeah. You know what's the shitty part about Trump's presidency? He's probably going to be more popular afterwards.
Yeah, because he doesn't have a mandate.
He doesn't have a magnifying glass over him.
Yeah,
now.
You don't have to do shit.
Yeah,
you could just criticize
because
he turned the tables now. Everybody that's been criticized now, it's his turn, bro. Biden is they're gonna get it. The only thing is the mainstream media probably won't fucking report on the bad shit that goes on there, but
like that now that he has less before he definitely was speaking almost without restrictions.
Yeah,
but now. I think he's really going to let it fly now. It's almost crazy to think of him as in his prime now.
Yeah.
But that's how
Donald Trump?
Yeah, that's how I feel. I feel like now he's going to do more TV. He's going to have more freedom to do more press. He's going to do more interviews. He is. He's going to do more stupid shit.
He don't have to do anything he doesn't want to do.
Tweeting dumb shit.
He could do the next Spliff pod. If Trump
my God.
hit you up.
Trump is coming on the next Spliff podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
Everybody go follow the next Spliff podcast.
I heard a lot of good things about the next Spliff podcast. I hear they're big fans of mine.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you had to get him on the show, but to get him on the show, you had to say you're a big fan.
Trump, I am a big fan. I voted for you. Whatever you want to fucking hear, I'm telling you.
We'll have to plaster the "Keep America Great Again" behind you.
Yeah.
Did you see... let me not do that yet. But speaking of, I'm just gonna say it. Did you see Bert Kreischer? Did you see Two Bears, One Cave?
I saw. Wait, which one?
The one that just happened this week.
No.
So in there, because Bert's touring.
Get up on that mic, please.
Bert's touring the South. He's been touring a lot.
Mm-hmm. So doing the drive-ins, whatever. Yeah.
So he got a big "Make America Great Again" flag. As jokes, and his bus driver is black, so he likes to bait him and shit with that. It's not that that's Trump's beliefs, but that Trump's beliefs. It's not that that's Bert's beliefs, right? Mm-hmm. So his daughters hate Trump. So what Bert did was he put the "Make America Great Again" over the fireplace. So then his daughters came in and they recorded the reaction. It was a fun time, whatever.
Right.
Then Bert. Like a retard, like a R word, has his TV right above the mantle where the flag is, and he's recording it because the Cowboys are losing, and he's like, "Can you believe these fucking Cowboys are losing? They're not covering the spread. This is bullshit." And then the "Make America Great Again" thing is right under it, and he posts it to his Instagram.
Literally right underneath the TV.
Literally right underneath the TV.
Shit.
Yeah. Posted right underneath. Got so much hate afterwards. People were killing him.
Fuck him.
But he said he almost lost like half of his fans.
Yeah, he said he completely divided his fans.
Really?
Completely.
They'll be back.
But he said that he does it for goofs.
It's a good goof because people are stupid. Who gives a shit what he likes?
Yeah.
I have a feeling he voted for Trump.
I don't know. He said he didn't, but he wouldn't have to disclose whether he did or didn't.
No, I really don't care.
You could say whatever. Brian Callen said he wasn't good friends with Chris D'Elia, so...
Brian Callen said he wasn't?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
With Sam Tripoli, because he does a podcast with Sam Tripoli, but it's on Patreon. You can only hear it through Patreon.
Right.
And then I follow this guy who covers clips, and he talks about how him and Chris were never friends, really. That they never really toured, that they didn't really work together that much, and they did 350 episodes of the 10-minute podcast.
Right.
They've done each other's podcasts multiple times. Like they've been Instagram videos of them hanging out at night and shit. Like he's an idiot, but he says often that him and Chris D'Elia were never really friends. I think he just says
that's fucked up. That is really fucked up.
Next he's gonna say him and Brendan Schaub really aren't friends.
Yeah, he had a whole podcast with Chris D'Elia
for like 3 years.
Yeah, him and
Will
Will Sasso.
What was the name of that podcast?
The 10-minute podcast.
The one he did with Chris D'Elia?
Yeah.
10-minute podcast.
Yeah, and
really
Will Sasso.
Good. Oh, so funny, bro.
It's funny, only 10 minutes.
Never video. They just had audio.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
That's so funny. How do you just blatantly say that you're not associated with someone?
Because LA guys are scumbags, bro.
But he also got accused for that, too. Brian Callen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that story has kind of gone away, even though some dudes are still canceled or whatever, no?
Yeah, but, I mean, no. Who's the latest guy to get canceled? Like, the canceling shit is kind of stopping.
I hope so.
Is it?
I mean, tell me.
Not recently, not because anybody's
You know, I
gotten
don't.
caught.
I don't really.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. I hope this. Well, I mean, they still try to cancel people.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think people are starting to wake up that
is a little
that's
bit of bullshit.
nonsense.
Yeah.
I mean, now you start seeing shit like, you know, my girl AOC, Crazy Eye AOC.
Yeah.
She was talking about making a list of all the people who used to say nice things about Trump and don't let him get jobs or positions.
Oh my God! Really?
Yeah, yeah. You know,
Yeah,
fucking. It's like, whoa, wait a minute here.
But that's politics. If you don't think
That's
every
not politics.
but it is like, but the unspoken version. Everyone carries that, especially for
Yeah,
somebody
but
in her
you don't,
position.
You don't
say that.
Making lists of the opposite party to make sure they don't get jobs and shit like that.
It's vindictive capitalism shit.
No, that's like communist fucking Gestapo fucking. You know, we're running your life type shit.
Yeah.
You know,
You know.
I feel it.
but it's all right. She'll figure it out. She just used the wrong words. That's
Yeah.
all. She didn't mean that.
Nah.
She'll work it out.
didn't
Come on. What is she? She's 30. Come on.
Yeah.
Give her a
Is she
break.
only 30?
Yes.
Yeah, she's super young.
She's cutting her teeth in Congress. Come on.
Bro.
She's
What a
going to run for
job.
president in 24, so she's got.
Is she?
I think so.
How old you got to be to run for president?
35.
So she won't be 35.
Maybe
28.
Yeah, she might have to wait for 28.
That's fine. I want a dry aged, matured, marinated woman if she's going to be president. I don't want some chick-
Marinated. Ugh,
Yeah.
sounds gross.
I don't want some chick in her just got into her 30s. It's like figuring stuff out. Nah, man, you got to be.
She's a little emotional. She's
Yeah,
got to
yeah,
learn
yeah,
how
yeah.
to. She's got to learn how to. I don't know. She's learning. I don't know if she is. She might be going in the opposite direction.
Yeah.
There's people pushing her to be even fucking crazier. You know?
It's fucking
I mean-
eyes.
Yeah, it's the eyes.
The eyes. Oh, those crazy eyes.
And so what is she, Dominican? Puerto Rican?
She's Puerto Rican.
Yeah, she's Puerto Rican.
She's Puerto Rican.
She looks like she's given some ear beatings in her life.
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. No, but the crazy eye is something else. The crazy eye always gets me.
Oh,
The crazy eye is funny to see in like politics.
Yeah.
Like, because usually everyone in politics is always like really reserved, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's like
then
so lack of
she comes
emotion.
off reserved, and then every once in a while she flashes that crazy eye, and we're like,
Oh,
bitch is
shit. She
crazy.
got it in her.
oh, there she is. There she really is.
Yeah. It's like you said, when like if you were to sleep with J-Lo,
Yeah.
it'd be great, but then when you wake up the next morning, you'd be like, holy shit, is this a man in my bed?
Yeah, exactly. Speaking of J-Lo, did you see her American Music Awards thing?
No.
The big drama that came out?
No, what happened with her?
So she did a dance with Maluma,
Uh-oh.
and she was, 2/3 naked, maybe more.
Obviously.
And then they did this dance move where basically he was on top of her missionary style. And it was.
What did A-Rod have to say?
I don't know. I
If
didn't
he
ask
said
him.
nothing, I don't care. You didn't get to ask him?
I didn't get to ask him.
You didn't get him on the phone?
According to my cousin Andy, he said he heard that A-Rod was pissed. I'm like, really? Who did you ask? Did you ask his brother B-Rod?
Yeah, did you ask his agent?
You asked B-Rod. Yeah, it's funny. But yeah, we were talking about. I heard A-Rod was pissed. I'm like, oh really?
You think A-Rod's pissed?
Yeah, you mean you heard? Who'd you-
Like he texted you and he was like, "Yo, did you see what happened, bro? I'm fucking pissed."
He asked J-Lo's sister K-Lo.
Yeah,
She told him.
yeah. J-Lo and A-Rod both have like weird.
Yeah.
They got weird family members. There's
Yeah.
B-Rod,
They're letting
C-Rod,
out.
and
Yeah.
D-Rod, his brothers and sisters.
She's 50 years old, this lady.
Yeah, she's 50 years old.
Yeah,
That's insane. And she's wearing absolutely nothing, like
Yeah.
you said.
Yeah.
It's just a black strip.
Yep.
If you take care of yourself, especially as a woman, you will hit your second prime in your 50s.
Definitely, like J-Lo.
Yeah.
She got a body on her.
Like
she
if
works out, too.
you're a genetically given woman and you're 25, and you got meats and shit,
Yeah.
no, in your 30s, your late 30s and your 40s, it's not going to be great. If you take care of yourself, when you turn 50, you're going to be fine wine. You're going to be money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it is, though. But you got to take care of yourself.
You must.
J-Lo obviously takes care of herself.
Yeah,
She
but you know
also
what?
has,
Not for
She
nothing.
got a little bit of money.
She does take care of herself or anything, But she is starting to get that fucking dragon look in her face.
Yeah, she does get the dragon look. She does. Can you
She's still here. I'm gonna share this. Give me 1 sec. Where is this? I'll share this so you can see what I'm talking about.
Dragon face.
Yeah, she's starting to get that transvestite dragon look to her face. I don't know if you guys will agree with me, but here it is. I'm gonna share this. You'll see it on the phone right there, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She's starting to get that dragon look.
It's like so small.
Oh.
I don't know how to make it bigger. Anyway,
I don't want to move the phone.
yeah. So in this video, in my opinion, yes. You know, it is impressive that she's out there, that she looks this good, and that she's still got it. She's not a singer. She's out there dancing. She's a great dancer. She's a terrible fucking singer.
Yeah. When she was like younger,
Yikes.
I think her songs were good.
Yikes.
Like singing was good.
No. Her singing was never, ever good. No. She did a couple of songs that were good songs.
Yeah.
But she's a terrible singer. Like you'll never, find me an audio of her singing, okay? Her true voice, not a studio voice, but her with a microphone. And I want to hear how good she is.
Yeah.
But yes, if you're looking at this on my screen right now, this is a dragon face. I think it's time for her to hang it up. Like the 5 minutes she was on stage, she could have handed that off to a younger artist who needs the light.
Yeah. And what are you going to be fuckable in your 60s? Is that, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like, all right. You look good. Do you really still want to be relevant as this pop star? I mean, her songs are not exactly deep.
I don't know. No, they're not deep.
No, they're not.
They're not, iambic pentameter.
No, they're not fucking getting any songwriters awards. No.
At the same time, it's like, milk that shit. You know what I mean? Like,
I guess, but she's worth tons of dough. And like I said, there's fucking artists out there that are trying on the come up. They could have taken those 5 minutes and made their career.
Yeah. That's true.
They should have just hit the next Spliff podcast, though. We would have done it.
That's what I'm saying,
We
bro.
wouldn't have danced. We would have just came out like, what up, what up, what up?
So another thing that you guys missed out on the election, which affects us all, I don't care what you say, marijuana is now legal in the state of New Jersey, which is literally a 7-minute drive from us.
As a recreational thing?
As a recreational.
No way.
Yeah, it's recreationally legal. What they did so what happened last year in New York and New Jersey was, there was an appetite to make it legal, but then the fucking cunts in charge started fucking haggling over details, and they couldn't push it through in time before the budget, right?
Stupid bitches.
Yeah, so
what a bunch of cunts.
Yeah, so what the dude in Jersey did, Governor Murphy,
dude from Jersey.
Yeah, the fucking, the governor. I got a knee guy. I got a governor guy.
I got this guy who's going to change some fucking state laws over here.
So the governor of Jersey, Murphy, what he did was he put it on the ballot. So he made the people vote it in as opposed to putting it in through legislation.
Okay.
Which means it goes through your state legislatures and lawmakers, and they have to agree, and that, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Cuomo didn't do that this year for New York, so they got to go back to trying to negotiate a deal now. Now there's a lot of pressure on New York to get a deal done because
to get it recreational.
Yeah, because think about that. You're gonna have all your New York residents who want to smoke legal weed going to New Jersey, and fucking spending their tax dollars in those shops, getting the munchies and going to fucking Billy Joe's Pizzeria, fucking right around the corner.
Some people straight up moving to Jersey.
Yeah, they'll move to Jersey just so they don't have to fucking go crazy about buying weed.
Well, the other thing also is people are leaving New York already.
Yeah,
and something like this will drive more people away.
And the thing is, New York is in a budget crunch. They need the money.
You know how much money they would make,
loot,
bro.
Out of Brooklyn alone.
Yeah, you get Uber Eats on that. It's
my god.
Yeah, we got to find a way to get in the business somehow. Delivering,
doing. I mean,
delivery service.
Yeah.
The next Spliff.
Delivery. Yeah, here's your next Spliff.
Yeah,
exactly.
And we'll podcast and hotbox the car while we're fucking. While we're delivering and shit.
And then we'll argue about directions and shit.
Ooh.
bro, you're supposed to make a
and then we'll argue about politics in the next sentence.
Yeah.
You know that motherfucker. You know, that shit. I
great.
love hearing like, especially Andy and Danny talk about politics. They get so passionate.
They're passionate. They can talk about the fucking anything.
They can talk about swimming with the dolphins.
Yeah, those guys. They know how to have a conversation, bro. They're not gonna waste any fucking conversations.
Swimming with
And
the dolphins.
enthusiastic conversers.
Yeah, they're always fun, especially now. I've been talking to Andy a bunch. I know kind of like some buzz conversations that'll get them going.
Oh, so you like to get him going. You like to see him going in a specific tangent.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Because especially since we've been in quarantine.
This is a mess.
I smoke out the window in my house and I see him. So sometimes it's the only person I talk to throughout the whole day.
Yeah.
Right.
So I'm like, give it to me, bro.
Yeah.
Even if it's misery, throw it at me, bro. I just want to hear what you got to say right now. Serious. And just the stuff that weighs on his head, though, is like you can tell he holds a lot.
Yeah,
That's funny. No, but that's good. You get to communicate, get to know people better.
Yeah, it's true. I definitely know Andy better this year than I did than I have in the past.
Yeah.
So, bro, check this out, bro. Going back to New Jersey, legal weed, bro. I don't think I'm gonna. I don't know. We'll see if I'm going. If that's the only place I'm getting my weed, I don't know. Maybe not.
We got to try it out once it opens.
I'm going to try it out. But that's the thing. I want to go there for specialties. Yeah. Some moon rocks,
shatter,
some fucking top shelf, some tiggity top shelf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now that I think about it, I haven't thought about the weed, but now if I do think about it. There has to be levels upon levels above this.
Oh, yeah. This is mid-level, man. This is not fucking top-notch.
I haven't smoked, like, premium.
Yeah, I want to smoke some stuff that you taste, and it's like, whoa, that really does taste like pineapple.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I want to smoke with it and be like, ooh, that is Thanksgiving dinner, bro. That's delicious.
The whole dinner?
Yeah, the whole dinner. And take mashed potatoes and fucking... turkey and stuffing and shit.
Mm-hmm. I want to do all that good stuff.
No, I think of those dispensaries, and I think of gummies immediately, edibles.
You're thinking
I think of
that's
edibles
where my
too
mind
initially.
goes.
I'm thinking of a lounge that I could chill and fucking. I'd like that too.
Yeah,
I'd like that if it wasn't like.
COVID.
I don't know why I do it in my house.
Yeah, I don't know why. And then we're gonna have to be with other people. We gotta watch what we're saying and shit.
True that.
Yeah,
this is actually better.
This
What's
is way
better than this?
Like the time that we were in the supermarket and there was a guy and we were paying for our stuff and one of the fucking guys, he works there. He goes to one of his employees and he's like, "Hey, come here. Hey, come here. Do me a favor." He says that. So I see that and I go to Amanda and I was like, I go to Sammy and I'm like, "Hey, you, come here." And I guess I did it too loud.
Oh, you heard you?
She got pissed.
Oh.
I was like, please don't.
She's like,
please
stop.
don't do that.
Don't do that. I was like, hey, come here.
Because you don't think they hear you. They
but I
might.
also had a mask on, too, so it's like...
But also, too, because he was, like the supermarkets, you have the aisles, and the person's right behind you.
He was kind of close.
Right there.
He was kind of close.
I
was like, hey, come here.
What a douche.
Come here. But like that, if we went to a fucking dispensary lounge and got all silly, high as fuck.
How was it I used to say dispensary?
Dispensary.
Dispensary. What a right.
The dispensary is right next to the elementary school.
That's great.
Yeah,
but yeah, I mean, I would do a lounge. Nah, I would do a lounge like...
Hookah lounges are fun. Hookah lounges are cool. I used
Hookahs,
to go to Florida all the time.
I can't be in the middle of all that tobacco smoke.
Yeah, replace the hookah with Trill, and we're all good.
Oh, well, yeah, then, yes.
Well, then you'd just be murdered after a while, though.
No,
you'd just be hotboxed.
That's what you're there for.
But I'm saying is that, like, the hookah, you could just smoke. Weed, you can't just continually smoke. You know what I mean? You're going to hit a point where you're like...
I keep having thoughts of what I want to talk about next, and then you start talking, and I lose it. I'm losing my mind.
Should I stop?
No, you shouldn't. I gotta fucking get going here.
I'm saying we haven't
practice. We haven't been fucking on the podcast.
Yeah.
Holy shit. And I'm fucking stoned.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is nice.
Yeah,
All
it's
right,
fun.
so I'm sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm just kind of high.
Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
Sorry.
It's all right. You have something?
No, I'm completely stoned. I don't have anything.
So you just interrupted him.
Yeah.
to tell
Yeah,
him
for
that
no
you have
reason.
That's like going, ah!
Stop talking. All right, start again.
Right,
Where were you?
But most of those places aren't going to exist now, though. I don't think. Because
They
of
have
COVID.
to be building.
Because of COVID, I'm saying, like a lounge area.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
I don't think they'll exist anymore like that.
They only have 4 customers a day because the first 4 people who go in won't leave.
Yeah, they'll just stay there.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
You go to,
Unless
you
you
get
pay
high.
like
What are you gonna,
a-
let me leave now. Let me drive home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. It doesn't make sense.
See, that's the other thing. What are they going to do about, there's like no way to tell if somebody's high while they're driving.
Yeah. But you know what? Like, weed high is fine, but like if you're driving high on edibles,
Oh, that's different.
That's a different
that's
story.
fucking
Nah.
dangerous.
Yeah,
That's
don't do
tripping.
that.
Yeah, that you may as well have taken a couple shots of tequila before you left the house.
Yeah.
And was like, fuck it, I'm going to floor it.
I'll floor it once the 5th shot hits me.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, but like I wonder what it does to like, accidents.
What, smoking weed? I don't
Well,
know.
having a state that has legal weed. I mean, you would have to imagine on some level that stuff goes up.
Well, it's still driving under influence. You would get into some trouble.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm
definitely.
saying is you would see an
Yeah.
uptick in the
But there's no
community
way
for
to
sure.
really prove it. There's no blood test.
If you go up to a guy and his car smells like weed and his eyes are
oh,
bloodshot.
I just dropped off my cousin on down the road.
That's true. I mean,
Oh, fuck yourself.
It's all legal.
That's what I'm saying. There's no way. There's no way to tell. I mean, you could tell, but it's not like alcohol. Like you have a certain blood alcohol content, and you're like, I'm taking your blood.
Maybe they develop a test to see how high you are.
Yeah, well, they are working on that.
But you know what? Then it would end up becoming like a party game.
The fucking
like, who's
roads
the
will be
highest?
empty. Can you imagine? It'll be tumbleweeds, bro.
Yeah, nobody would drive. But then I'm telling you, frat guys would get that in their frat, and they'd test who's higher and shit.
Word.
I'd do that. I would like to see the number of how high I am. That'd be cool.
That'd be cool too, right? Hey, man, last night I got a 27.2 high.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty dope.
Because blood alcohol level, that's just dangerous. But I mean, like a weed blood level, I don't even know what it would be.
I know, right?
Blood tests aren't very accurate. They're saying
THC, a THC test. They gotta fucking make you do the Rubik's Cube,
Right.
and then depending
hopping on one leg.
hopping on one leg while saying Mary had a little lamb, but backwards.
Yeah.
Lamb had a little Mary.
What the fuck?
so stupid.
Wow. I'm lost here. I'm completely lost.
He said Lamb had a...
I said you didn't see
I
it?
heard that. Lamb had a little Mary, right?
Yeah.
I heard that.
Lamb a little Mary or something. Lamb, whatever.
But where did that stem from?
No, because he said that they're gonna have to do it hopping on one leg. The test. They have solved the Rubik's Cube hopping on in one leg, and I said while singing "Mary Had a Little Lamb" backwards, and then I tried to sing it.
Lamb had a little Mary.
Yeah. I don't even think that's it either, because
No,
it's
it's not.
Mary had a little lamb.
Yeah.
So
Little
Lamb,
Mary.
little-
I can't
had-
do that straight.
Yeah, I can't do that sober. Yeah. Fucking sober guys would get pulled over, just start panicking like, "Fuck, I'm gonna have to solve that Rubik's Cube, bro."
I can't even solve a Rubik's Cube. I've never done that.
We were talking about that earlier. I think if you gave me a Rubik's Cube and I looked up videos for like a month, I think I could get it.
I think I had one when I know I had one. My sisters used to do it, completing it.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
I never completed it. Never. I came close. Like to where there was like just one fucking thing on one corner and on the other side. I'm like,
bro, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, I came close. I chased it. I guess that means I'm stupid, right?
I don't know.
No.
No.
No?
I don't think so.
Oh, I would think so.
Was that a similar feeling to your Rumpelnut scenario? You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah. It was very similar, actually. What the fuck, bro? Yeah, that was super similar. I hate that feeling, too, you know? It's
like, what the fuck?
It's a helpless feeling.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I'm fucked up. Why am I so high?
I don't know. How much did you smoke today? I'm not even that high.
You know what? G said the same thing.
What did he say?
When he was smoking yesterday, he was like, yo, this shit hits you hard.
Well, that's because we smoked a fat. Well,
that is true,
yesterday.
yeah.
Like
Well, that,
this
that
one is
wasn't a
big, too.
fatty?
No, like we both put weed in an entire entourage.
Right.
That's true.
You know what I mean? For the three of us. And then waited 60 minutes and did it again.
Fuck.
You know what I mean? We were all pretty stoned. I'm pissed that you broke the bong, bro. That's a $700 bong.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, my God.
Sure. Yeah, so
G said you broke it on purpose.
Who?
G.
Why?
He
What
said
did I
he
do
threw
that?
it out. But I was like, no, he didn't throw it out. He said he just broke it. He's like, oh, yeah, he broke it. I was like, where did you get that from?
Where did he get that from? Oh, he probably did it on purpose.
He probably threw it away on purpose. It's because it's too harsh. I'm like, nah, he just broke it. It just broke. He's like, oh, okay.
Okay. That's funny. Random.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he probably, yeah.
Broke it.
Huh?
No, it's not at all what happened. No, not even close. No, that's not it.
So check it out, bro. Tomorrow we got the Tyson fight.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Are you?
Yeah.
I think it's going to be bullshit.
No.
Why? Why do you think?
Because I don't think they're actually going to go in the ring and try to take each other's heads off.
I think they have to.
I don't think they are.
I think they will.
And I think we'll all be disappointed. It'll be like a workout. They're going to fucking bounce around the ring and take a few jabs at each other's, engage a little bit.
There's no way Mike Tyson does all
But
the
Tyson-
press that he's doing, saying the things that he's saying.
And won't back it up.
And yeah, and then just won't just be in there like, no way.
But you know, there's no judges. There's no scoring.
It's a fight. That's what
There's no winner or loser.
Unless
it's
there's
for
a knockout.
charity.
Yeah, well, that's my point.
Yeah.
If they made those rules, these guys made an agreement. Though, don't try to knock me out.
I don't know. I mean,
And we're going to see that tomorrow.
Yeah.
You're going to see it. And we're going to watch a fight expecting two guys that smell blood.
Yeah.
Instead, they're going to be trying to give us a little fucking show, a little workout. Hey, watch us work out.
If it's a workout, I'll be pissed.
Yeah.
Imagine Mike Tyson bites this guy ears off.
Well, he did it. He bit a ear off of a Roy Jones Jr. cake.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. And he bit the ear off.
No
Yeah.
way.
Yeah, it's on YouTube somewhere.
That's hilarious. I would like to find that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He does that.
Imagine he gets like crazy.
Yeah, I mean, you know.
Like it's a crazy fight.
Bro, I mean, you don't. I don't know. I don't think you do this sort of thing thinking of winning. It's different if you're like a celebrity and you're not a boxer.
Okay.
What did he bite the ear off of?
Like a cake.
Of
a Roy Jones Jr. cake.
Cake?
Bites off Roy.
Cake.
Oh. that's
Like
weird.
a cake.
Yeah.
It's a cake of Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, and he
bit the ear off. So I don't think especially as these guys, there's so much on the line embarrassment wise. You know what I mean? It'll just be a meme. And
Right.
that's worse than anything.
That's true.
Is to just be a meme.
It's like a fight of who's trying to kill their career faster.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like everyone, they're
You
all
definitely don't want to be a meme.
no, and they're both talking about how they're gonna. Well, Roy Jones is talking about how he's gonna take him into deep waters.
Did he say that?
Yeah, on the fucking Rogan interview.
Can you see?
Yeah.
Yeah, look.
He
All
looks
right.
skinny as fuck.
I mean, he's fucking training.
I guess so. Oh, so yeah, there's a cake that looks like. Oh, is he gonna bite the ear off or is he gonna cut it with a knife?
if he
Oh, so he cut the dude's ear off with a knife and he's cutting
And
it and
his
he's
nose.
eating it. Oh, his daughter's eating it. Nice.
And
Wow.
they're just eating a
So
cake.
his kids are eating a cake that looks like his boxing opponent.
Wow.
Oh, that's
funny.
yeah. It tastes better than Holyfield's, he said. Nice. That's terrible.
So he bit the ear off of Holyfield?
Yeah. Well, he didn't bite his whole ear off. but
He bit a nice piece of it and he spit it out.
Yeah.
It was amazing
Yeah.
because he was getting his ass kicked.
Did you
Yeah.
see
Yeah,
that
I was
fight?
watching it.
Oh, my
So
Were you like,
Well, what happened was that Holyfield was using his head to lean in, and he was busting him up with his head. Like, he kept leaning in with his head, and Mike was pissed because he had cut up his eyebrow and shit. So he came in a clinch again, and he hit Mike with his head, and Mike just went, ah. He bit him on the ear, and he fucking jumped up like, oh, he bit my ear, look. Okay, look, get back in there and fight again. He headbutted him again. He goes to the other ear. This time, he takes a piece of that mother. Oh,
my God.
And this fucking Holyfield started jumping in the air. I mean, like, he was holding his ear, and he was jumping like, yo.
Bro, fucking someone bit my ear off.
Let me see if I can pull it up here.
That's such a specific place to bite.
He bit both his ears.
Yeah, it's also crazy that he bit his ear and the fight wasn't
check it
over.
Here. I'll share it right
he had
here.
A mission.
Yeah, but I'm saying how the ref isn't like, hey, you're out of the fight off the first bite. You don't bite people's ears.
Yeah,
you don't bite people in general in a boxing match.
No, exactly.
You got to do that bullshit survey, bro.
Yeah, okay.
Who answers those? Like,
So check it. Right there, they're in a clinch. Woof! Look, you see him jumping around. Like, look at him. Like, yo! And look, he just picked it up. He saw the ref picked it up.
Ew.
Watch.
Oh my goodness!
Poof! Spit it out.
Jumping.
He just. He's like, yo, this motherfucker.
Wow.
He's like, look at my fucking ear.
wow.
Time out. Let's look. Let's check. Look.
And then you got a camera up in your face. The
He's
ear
jacked.
just got bit.
And look at Tyson like, yeah. Look at Mike. Mike looks
terrifying.
absolutely
There's
terrible.
no way that guy's gonna go into that.
Holyfield is jacked.
Yeah, he's
here,
fucking
too.
jacked, bro.
Look at that.
Oh my God! Wow.
They got to keep fighting.
Yeah, and I think he bites him again after this.
How do you not just end the fight there?
Who the fuck bites people? How old is he? 6?
Mikey, look, you see how he kept headbutting him? He's like, that was the first time he bit him. This was the first time. Look,
That's mad sus.
Look at him. Look at him. He's going to spit it out.
He spits it. Ugh.
That's a fucking real man.
Yeah.
That's a real man right there, baby.
That's something else.
Wow.
I don't have that thought process in my head.
Like, oh, this motherfucker, I'm going to
bite
bite his ear. Next time he comes, go ahead. He's going to come in next. I'm going to bite his fucking ear off.
And that's that he has a mouth guard on.
He did have a mouth guard on.
I know. That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
Oh, no, I know.
Imagine he didn't.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I remember before that fight, he said some crazy shit like,
I'm going to eat his children.
I'm going to eat his children.
Yeah.
Hold on. I got to see if Mike Tyson, I'm going to eat his children.
Yeah,
Wow.
Mike Tyson says some crazy shit, especially leading up to fights. Yeah, he like when I saw that he was going to fight again, I felt more like sad for him, like kind of like you shouldn't do this to yourself because it's obviously for him like an insatiable sort of like he like loves it, like he just loves to hurt people.
Yeah. All right, here it goes. I think it's Lennox Lewis that he was talking about.
Always confusion with Mike Tyson, who's standing by with Jim Gray. Jim?
Yeah. Okay, thank you, Steve. Mike, was that your shortest fight ever?
I bear witness there's only one God, and Muhammad's blessings and peace be upon him.
Of course, come out with a prayer first before you talk about eating people's babies.
Who died? I'll be there to see you. I love you with all my heart. All praise be to my children. I love you. Oh God, amen. What?
Is this your shortest fight ever? What? In any time, amateur, professional, ever?
Assalamu alaikum, Maida. I don't know, man. Yeah, Lennox Lewis. Lennox, I'm coming for you.
Mike, is it frustrating to train like you
Allah.
did?
What happened to Allah?
For this fight, I only trained probably 2 weeks or 3 weeks for this fight. I had to bury my best friend. and I dedicated this fight. I wasn't going to fight. I dedicated this fight to him. I was going to rip his heart out. I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal and vicious and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one can stop me. Lynx is a conqueror. No, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody as ruthless. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Dempsey. There's no one like me. I'm from Nairclaw. There's no one that can match me. My style is impetuous. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Yikes.
Are you saying now, Mike?
And he walks away.
Wow.
I want to eat his children. Praise be to Allah.
Yeah. That's a sentence.
It's so funny though, and he sounds so ghetto, and he says all this, whatever.
He sounds educated.
No, he doesn't. And then after he says all his prayers, he's like, "Yeah, man, I don't know."
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't
he said his prayer. He's like,
I don't know. What?
Yeah, what?
What?
Bro, like, what type of Yoda speak are you doing where you're doing prayers before your sentences?
Yeah.
Then you answer. All right, like I was having a conversation. Imagine that.
He's
like,
confused.
Every time you hit me
He's
with
trying
an
to figure
answer,
out who he is.
Yeah. Every time you hit me with an answer, I got to say a prayer. And then I answer your question.
Praise be to Allah.
Yeah, so if you go upstairs, the bathroom's upstairs to your left. You know what I mean? Like, you got...
You got to say something religious first.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mike has been through a few phases.
A little bit.
And that's what I'm saying. I don't think we're getting that guy.
I don't know. I hope we are, but I don't know.
I don't think we're getting that. I don't think we're getting a guy that wants to eat Roy Jones Jr.'s babies.
Yeah.
I would love to see that guy, but...
I'm not going to buy it. We just crack stream it, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we don't want to announce that, but yes.
You know what we'll do, guys? We'll buy it. Let's buy it.
Yeah, on second thought.
G wants to come over and watch it.
I'll come over and watch it.
Yeah, because he says something.
Nate Robinson and Jake Paul, bro. That's the fight.
I want to see
That's
that.
the fight.
So talk about that fight.
So Jake Paul's a YouTuber first.
Right.
And now he's starting to box. Him and his brother Logan Paul, they both box now.
Right.
And a lot of YouTubers now are putting in like super fights, and they're getting millions of downloads, millions of pay-per-views on these fights.
So this guy Logan fought already, yes, professionally.
Logan, yeah, they both fought.
No, his brother.
They both fought.
Oh,
they both
okay,
have
my
fought
bad.
before. But Jake Paul won his fight. Logan Paul didn't win.
Oh, okay.
But I mean, Jake Paul he's a tall, strong kid.
Right.
He's got reach on Nate Robinson, and he's been boxing for 3 years. Nate Robinson has been boxing for 24 hours.
Yeah, Nate Robinson has never boxed professionally.
No.
He's just an athlete.
He's just
a freak of an athlete.
He is a freak of an athlete.
Because he's
He's
like
36.
He's 5'9",
7, 8, 9.
5'9". Yeah, you're right.
5'9".
5'9", played in the NBA, used to dunk on people.
Yeah, he dunked on Yao Ming.
Yeah.
It's like a famous clip
Did
of
he-
him putting a putback dunk on that Yao Ming.
Didn't he win
The
dunk contest
Yeah,
once?
He did.
He did.
He did,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so he's an explosive athlete.
Yeah.
A guy like that never should even spend 5 minutes in the NBA, and he actually had a career.
Yeah, he did. He played for multiple teams. He played for the
Yeah.
Bulls with Derrick
The
Rose for a while. The
Celtics.
Celtics.
Yeah, no, a lot of people give him respect. He was a player. He scored 50 one time as a Knick, I believe. Was it 50?
How many guys could say that? You know what I mean?
I know he had a crazy scoring night. It was amazing for him. But, yeah.
So, yeah, these two
But
are
now
fighting.
he's in a boxing ring against this guy who's pretty tall.
He's a tall guy. He's heavier also.
6'1",
He's
yeah.
6'1".
He's 6'1". He's coming down to 189. What is? Do you have any idea what Nate Robinson is weighing?
I have no clue. He's probably around the same.
I would hope so.
I would
Yeah.
hope so, too.
I can't imagine
I can't
him
imagine
as a
he's
189.
I mean,
Well, that's why I just happened to see a video of this dude.
He's 180.
Nate Robinson's 180.
180? Yikes.
Yeah.
I got 40 pounds on him.
And highest scoring game, he scored 45 points.
Oh, there it
in
is,
the game.
45. Thank you
Yeah,
very
I mean,
much.
like
as
the-
a Knick, right?
As a
Nick
in the Knicks against Portland.
against Portland.
Yeah, he was an exciting player.
He was
'Cause
fun to watch.
He was a dude that you didn't expect to come down the court and dunk. You just couldn't do much else. And, you could D that up in the NBA.
Yeah, that same game, he had 6 rebounds, 6 assists, and 1 steal.
Damn.
He's pretty good.
Yeah, he was a good
Yeah.
ball player.
But I don't think he's going to win this fight, though.
Well, you know why? I'm going to say he's going to win it. You know why?
Why?
What's his name? Logan Paul?
Jake Paul.
Jake Paul. He's had to cut a lot of weight for this fight.
Okay.
He's going to be
True.
crazy cut up. He's going to be completely dehydrated.
Yeah. He's
And
never dealt with that before.
No, he hasn't.
Yeah.
And I think that he's not going to have the strength that he thinks he's going to have just because he's a big guy.
Yeah.
That's why.
Because he's a big guy.
Because he's a big guy, he's going to have. No, I don't think he'll have it. And I think this guy is just going to be a little more athletic, and he's going to get him
out, maybe.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is that, like, all right, yeah, Nate Robinson's an NBA caliber, athlete. Mm-hmm. But he's never boxed. And boxing is a completely different
cardio.
It's all in the shoulders.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just to hold your hands up for 5 minutes while you're fighting another guy. I mean, I bet he's training, but
It's a tough one. You're right about that.
it's a completely different cardio. It's a different ball game doing that. And
So-
and Jake Paul's been boxing for like 3 years.
What's his longest fight?
I'm not sure.
Jake Paul?
Yeah. Has he gone 3-4 rounds?
I think he's got multiple rounds. He's done a couple fights. I think one or
Multiple is
two.
more than 3. More than 2. That means nothing.
Jake Paul longest fight.
Yeah. Word.
Let's see. Wow, they don't have that.
They don't
like
have
that.
dick.
Don't worry about it. It's probably because he only has 2 or 3 fights.
He has like 1 or 2 fights.
Fuck
But
him.
Nate Robinson's never fought dick.
Right.
He has him on experience, and he has him on strength,
Mm-hmm.
and he has him on size. He has him on cardio, I would imagine, because he's been doing it longer.
We'll see. We'll see.
Then
That's
again,
the first. So it's just those 2 fights, or there's other fights?
There's one undercard fight under that, but it's like
Nonsense.
it's a fight, like 2 guys, just regular 2 like
I
guys.
would hope so.
Like not like celebrities. I mean, just like 2 boxers.
Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. So check it, bro. So tell me about you guys were locked up, even worse than ever before.
Yeah.
And it was a good 4 weeks.
Yeah.
And at this point, I think you've bled Netflix dry.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
The
So-
new season of The Crown came out, though.
Yeah, I'm not into The
watching
Crown.
Oh,
Crown
you
either.
guys suck.
I can't do white royalty.
Yeah, me neither. I can't do it.
Fuck
the
white
queen,
royalty.
but the manor.
Yeah, no. Can't do fucking white royalty. Sorry.
Oh,
I'm
it's
a
great.
racist watcher, but my
Yeah.
wife loves it.
Yeah, there's a lady that's playing Margaret Thatcher on there. And she talks like this.
Oh, my God.
Show. So now that's how I talk in my head whenever I do anything.
That's the voice you wanted to
That's
take
the
on.
voice it is.
That's the voice you want to embody.
So what are you guys watching together? Anything?
Just the World War II stuff.
Oh, yeah,
still.
that's
Which we
right.
finished.
We
yes.
So
finished.
you guys, that was 10 episodes.
Yeah.
But I bet you forgot everything.
No.
You don't forget. I mean, you don't
fresh.
remember everything.
There's so much
shit.
going on there. I still lose fucking track.
So many bombings, so many invasions.
Presidents,
so
who was
many-
president, who made what decisions and
Exactly.
shit.
Who were the generals? Who were the lieutenants?
So the stuff that you
platoons?
learned, you did not learn in high school.
No.
No, I mean we kind of touched. Well, my school
touched
kind of
on it.
touched up on it, but not in detail.
Not in
That's
detail like
so
this.
Interesting.
So interesting,
You
right?
should
I
just
wonder
show the
if-
kids a Netflix doc.
Yeah,
in school.
exactly.
Yeah, just show them
watch
that
this.
and they'll know everything.
Just watch
Exactly.
this.
But, I want to go back and watch it again because there's just so many details that you do tend to forget.
Yeah, it's really good.
They have another one that I told you should check out on the Vietnam
I
War.
think we're gonna do that next.
Yeah.
It's really good. Have you seen? You saw the thing, or you haven't searched
I
for it?
haven't searched for it yet, but we just finished this today, so
Yeah.
we'll watch that next.
So now that you know a little bit of something about World War II, like there's still guys that are alive from World War II. Not many.
Yeah,
Not
there's
many.
like 5 dudes.
No, well, there's more than
Out of
5.
the 16, we looked it up. Out of 16 million people that
Yeah,
were
it's
there
not a
during
lot.
the World War II, is only like $300,000
Yeah.
dollars. 300,000 people
That have been
that are alive
alive.
today.
really.
Yeah.
Oh, you mean on Earth?
On Earth
Oh,
now.
wow.
Yeah, in 2020.
Yeah, on Veterans Day around here, you could, they have a march, and you'll see the guys come out with their, the old dudes come out. But doesn't it give you a little appreciation for them?
Yeah, it gave me somewhat patriotism.
Well, you know what's funny is that is known as the greatest generation.
Really?
Yeah.
The Depression?
Not
Well, no,
the,
it was
the depression
40s.
was earlier than that. This
Yeah.
is the 50s.
So
So
the depression was in the 20s.
started from the 50s.
Oh no, what am I thinking of?
No, if you're talking about
Yeah.
World War II, that
Yeah.
you're talking about 40s into the, you know,
Into the 50s.
right.
Yeah,
By the time you got into the 50s, it was over. But you know, that was still the era,
Yeah.
because it was still reverberating through the economy and social culture and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But back then, there's no internet. There's no fucking getting laid.
No.
You fucking you fucking hear about people going to war and becoming heroes, and you grow up thinking about, I want to fly a jet. I want to fucking I want to go to war. You know, and these
Yeah.
kids, they graduate high school, they sign up,
They sign up immediately.
and they walked into that shit where you saw the part with the
D-Day,
fucking
yeah.
boats on
Yeah.
D-Day, and all of a
Yes.
sudden the front just opens and
Yeah.
there's machine guns right there.
The Saving Private
You gotta
Ryan.
go.
The Saving Private Ryan scene.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit really happened.
That's real. Yeah.
And there was some where the guy they left the boat, like I read books on it. They left the boats out too far, so when the soldiers stepped out, they sunk right to the bottom because they had
Because they
50-pound sacks,
Their gear.
and they wound up fucking drowning right there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like entire boats full of dudes would just jump out
And that's
because
it.
it was night. You don't see. You keep coming out. Boop boop boop. You fucking everybody drowned. Everybody that came out of a boat drowned.
Wow.
And then it was like some beaches you would go to and there's nothing. You just get on, you set up. Other beaches, it was like fucking machine. There was fucking
Yeah.
Gatling machine
Yeah.
guns,
The one
bro.
America had Omaha Beach.
Yeah, that was the
they
worst.
got-
Yeah,
that was the worst one.
Yeah.
They had like somewhat something like 20,000 casualties just on the beach, whatever
in
it
a
was.
day.
On that battle, like
Oh, yeah.
and like the
Yeah,
span of like
yeah.
2 or 3 hours.
Can you imagine 20,000 dudes,
But
bro?
the British and the Canadians, they came up on like this left side, and they suffered like 120 deaths
Wow,
compared to us.
shit.
Yeah, it was. I mean,
That's a thing.
if like I all right, 9/11, I was like 4. I was like 7.
Mm.
You know, I feel like if something were to happen, if I was alive in the 40s, and like
You would have been out there. You would have
I
went
think
to
I
war.
would have probably
Yeah, of course.
went.
That's what you do as an American boy.
Yeah,
It's not like that anymore.
it's so not like
Yeah,
that.
it's
They don't
totally-
need me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They
You
needed
think
everybody.
they don't? You think
Yeah.
they don't?
They needed everybody back then in a fight like that. But I think, and especially now, like the
Well,
American military is so funded, and the recruiting is so great. People want to be there. Like I've met guys that are in the military now, and it's like it's
Yeah.
a different dude. Like
Yeah.
you just feel the
Mm-hmm.
You could tell why they're for it.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. I feel
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
I-
back
yeah.
then it was just totally different culture. Everybody wanted to do good. Everybody wanted to stop peeling that.
It's making
Should
mad
just take
noise.
it off.
I completely lost what I was
You're
saying.
talking about the 40s and the 50s. People going. I think would have ended up just going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
and that
You thought
time
that
it
it
would have
was your
went.
duty,
And then
or-
came the Vietnam War after that in the 60s, and we did it again. And this time people started to rebel like, oh,
like, oh, bro,
you're
chill."
sending out our brothers, our kids to kill, and what's going on? What are we doing there?
I don't know about the Vietnam War. Don't tell me too much.
I won't
'cause
tell
wanna
you
talk.
much.
Yeah, I don't
but-
know too much about the Vietnam
But going
War
back to
either.
World War II,
Yeah.
I think I remember it correctly. This 10-episode special on Netflix that you saw, they actually, told it the way it really was. That, it really was the Russians that did most of the heavy lifting in World War II. And at the end of the day, they won the war. They lost the most civilians, soldiers. They suffered the most casualties.
Women
Yeah.
snipers,
And they
shit.
had the major victories on the German side that really made them finally, give up.
Yeah.
It was really the Russians. I mean,
Yeah.
did
That's not really what I didn't really get that at all.
No?
No, I didn't. They mentioned
They
it.
mentioned them.
Yeah.
It wasn't like that was the whole point.
No, the show was like it was 10 events in
Yeah.
the war. It
Yeah.
wasn't like they just go through the war chronologically.
right.
Yeah.
The 9th episode is when they talk about the concentration camps and when they talk about
Yeah.
like why Hitler was so driven to do what he did.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
they didn't do an exposition of that in the beginning because it's not in chronological order.
Right.
So.
right.
I mean, and the big thing about this one is that it's in color. I think that was like the big get.
Yeah,
like,
that draws you in.
it does
Yeah.
a little for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
But I mean, I also thought about this, like being a fucking fighter pilot.
Yeah.
What type
in
of
those days.
steel cock and
Yeah.
balls do you have?
Those were the best of the best.
Like,
Those were the best of the best.
you talking about that? What type of
Like-
Star Wars
Like,
shit is that?
you know what
bro?
kind of that? You remember that video of was it Neil Armstrong, that fucking 70-year-old astronaut punching that dude in the face?
Yeah.
Oh.
That's
You remember
the guy.
That's the guy that does it, right?
Yeah, him.
Though there's very few people like that.
Because that's like
They're the smartest. They're the strongest. They're the most patient.
Yeah.
Unless
Yeah.
you got some guy telling you didn't land on the moon.
and
Buzz
also-
Aldrin.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Buzz
Buzz
Aldrin. That's it.
And the thing about the 40s is that like the technology is really good, but it's not at the level where it changes the landscape of war.
Right.
So things like communication with other fighter pilots while you're in the air
Yeah.
is like.
Yeah,
Think
back-
about that.
Back
like,
then, the communication is not what it is
there's
now.
nothing. You have to be trained to find your guys.
And how about
you
the
fly in
bombers?
Formation.
How about the bombers?
Those guys are insane
Great.
as
There's
well.
one guy back there spotting shit like, all right, go.
Yeah, he's like looking at the ground like, all right,
All right, think we're good.
Now they have
Drop it.
heat-seeking missiles.
Yeah.
that you type in a longitude and latitude.
And then find heat.
Yeah, and it just gets you.
Aren't bodies made of heat like civilians?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, World War II was in that war. It was the willingness to attack the citizenry that won the war.
Fucked up. Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
crazy.
It's terrible.
which is the bomb that finished the.
Well, not only that, but in Germany too. That wiped out Germany. We were bombing their cities.
Yeah.
Berlin. We were like we
were
weren't just
bombing our
looking.
shit.
we were bombing.
They
their
were-
ci-
they
we were
were-
bombing
they
their
were.
cities. Like, are you done? He's bombing
Yeah.
their cities like, I want to conquer you.
I
You know
wanna
what I
kill
mean? Like,
you.
I'm going to
Yeah,
kill you.
yeah.
I'm going to kill all your people.
Right.
But we're bombing the cities like, you know, when you're beating a guy up and he's like, ugh. And you're like, bro, are you done? And he's like, spits in your face. You, rah, 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 rah.
Yeah.
All right, bro, are you done yet? I'll get you again. And then you,
And then they talked about the Pacific Theater too with World War II as far as Japan, right?
What about that?
I didn't know.
They didn't go over that part of World War II.
The Pacific Theater.
Well, the Pacific Theater, Japan, Pearl Harbor.
Well, they did Pearl Harbor.
Well,
They-
that's the Pacific Theater, the
I don't-
Pacific
I don't-
Ocean.
They didn't reference it. as the
Okay,
Pacific
but
Theater.
yeah,
But I
but
did it at Pearl Harbor. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like something like Pearl Harbor. If I'm a 20-year-old guy,
9/11.
and if I or like 9/11,
Yeah.
because that's the same thing that happened in 9/11.
Yeah,
After
yeah.
9/11,
A lot
a
of
lot of
people-
guys
yeah.
went to fight,
Yeah.
and it's also I think now like
I think
you
now
don't
will
know
be
what you're getting into in the 40s. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
you're just going now. Like Teo could watch a beheading video if he presses the right buttons on.
he could easily get
He
a
could
beheading
easily
video.
see it.
And you know what? By the time he's 12, he'd be completely desensitized to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Like he could look at a beheading video while he's eating a cookie. He'd be like,
While he's eating his nini.
oh yeah, I've seen this one before. This is the reporter
this
guy.
one's- yeah.
Yeah, I saw this one's
He gets
bullshit.
his head chopped off and then he kicks it down.
Yeah,
the road.
I don't like this one because they have to saw it. I like it when they clean
Clean cut.
clean cut
But yeah, like those
right
guys,
through all the bones.
those guys, like you would imagine, like you don't know. You know it's war, but
Yeah.
you don't know.
Yeah,
You
Yeah.
don't know.
it's
You
true.
don't really know what's happening.
And
It's
that
just
has to be the
happening.
worst
That's
part.
the truth. That right now they'll send you out for some shit, and it started with Vietnam, where they sent people out, and in Vietnam we actually got caught because we actually did something that made it look like the Vietnamese were attacking us, so that we could say back home, "Oh, look what they're doing."
Yeah.
It drew us in, and now we're at war. You know, we did shit like that. You know, and
Yeah.
and they got caught for
Which
it.
is like now that there's like a breadcrumb trail of all this trickery that like
Yeah.
media and things like that. There's no way a guy like me would ever.
Fall for it.
Yeah.
Or go and put myself. Now I'm gonna enlist. All right. You know what? Yo, there would have to be an ISIS attack on my block.
Yeah.
For me to be like, yo.
Yeah, I remember in grade school there was always the picture that in every fucking grade there was the picture of Uncle Sam pointing,
Yeah.
I
and
want you.
I
that
want
too.
you.
And I was always like, yeah,
and
fuck
you'd be
you,
like,
bro.
"Ooh,
From a kid, I didn't like Uncle Sam.
yeah, Uncle Sam wants me."
Yeah.
Man,
Hmm.
sus.
It's mad. So.
Yeah, what the
I
fuck?
gave Uncle Sam that look that you gave that guy that kissed your chest.
You're like, oh,
He was like, I want you. I was like,
oh,
I think I'm gonna go,
the
man.
fuck is that, bro?
But I watching the series, I did feel a sense of a small sense of patriotism.
We'll never see war like
Yeah.
that again, thank God.
Yeah,
It's too
serious.
brutal. and it's so unnecessary.
Yeah, Hitler was fucking
He was-
awful. I mean, beside the Jew thing,
He was crazy.
Like, he was insane.
It's what happens when you have a small cock and
you
smoke meth all day.
And you don't get pieced up every now and then.
Yeah.
Imagine.
He was an artist. You know, his obituary, Adolf Hitler. Artist.
Great person.
Artist.
Yeah, artist. You know, it's like
really
you describe. Yeah, he was an artist.
He painted pictures of dogs.
He was an artist.
Yeah.
Did he really?
Oh,
He did.
yeah, I know,
He
but it's
painted pictures of
funny.
German shepherds.
He was an artist. Yeah,
Bro.
artist. Austere.
What a fucking psycho.
Yeah.
You know, that's what happens when you don't grow up in Flatbush.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Try to have that personality in Flatbush and see how well that goes.
Well, you know, he did a lot of things that a lot of guys have done in the past. They become populist because what happened after World War I, Germany was like a country that was in shame, basically.
yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
France.
And yeah, they were in shame. And, you know, he kind of picked them back up and got them to kind of start having pride in themselves again. And it stirred up all
A little
those.
too much pride.
A little too much.
A little too much pride.
He took it a little too far.
Yeah.
Talking about, hey, you know, we're the master race. Whoa.
Yeah.
How could you look down at your own cock?
Yeah, and say you're the master race.
The balls.
The
Or lack of
the
balls.
lack of balls on you.
Yeah.
Right?
That we're the master. It'd be
Oh,
like
you're the
certain-
master race? Come here, you fucking cuck. Where's your wife? I'm going to fucking bring this guy fucking... I'm
gonna bring
this
Jerome
guy.
in.
Yeah, Jerome's going to come in. He's going to show your wife a good time. You sit in that corner and fucking be a good little cuck.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
That's horrible.
That is horrible.
It's probably happened to him. That's probably why he went through all these lengths.
It probably was a Jewish guy. That was a big
Yeah.
bodybuilder,
Yeah,
buff,
right?
Jewish dude.
Big
with a
cut
cock.
Jewish guy was like, God damn it.
Yeah. Fuck. All right.
Fucking guy was insane. Really.
Crazy.
So, where did it end? Did it end with Hiroshima, the
Yeah,
fucking
Nagasaki.
Nagasaki.
Oh,
That's fucked up.
Nagasaki, Hiroshima.
Wow.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, bro, that's crazy. We dropped not one but two bombs. The first bomb, they didn't quite give up yet,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and Truman was like, "Oh, really?
All right, let's just do this again.
One more, please, thank you."
Yeah, everyone said the second one was unnecessary.
Because
I
those
think that's-
Japanese motherfuckers were not giving up.
They don't know.
No.
They were ready for American soldiers to go into their towns, and they were going to beat them with sticks, whatever they had,
Yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Throwing stars and
whatever.
Throwing stars.
Samurais,
nunchucks and shit.
fucking ninjas popping out of the fucking trees.
And these guys got fucking.
yeah. They were ready. They were not.
They were ready. The government was sending out people. They didn't have enough resources,
Yeah.
and they didn't have enough pilot jets.
Yeah.
So they were just training them just so they can
Fly
learn how
into
to fly and
fly into the
ships.
fucking ships. Yeah,
Yeah, just so they-
kamikazes.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is it. They were,
They're like, okay,
suicide
listen, all you
bombers.
got to learn, you get off the ground, aim, drop, hit, and a lot of motherfuckers would miss the fucking ships.
That's the worst.
They would, oh, well, fuck! Can you
Go right
imagine
into
you're
the
that
water,
guy
you're
right
like-
into the water? Like,
That's horrible.
I'm going out by myself.
Yeah, now you get out successfully, but now the only boat is like them.
Yeah,
It's like the enemy.
and you're fucking burnt to a crisp.
Yeah.
You don't have your own skin anymore.
Yeah.
When you went into the ocean, you.
How terrible is that?
A little terrible. But you know, that's what happens when fucking. You know, everybody has their place. Everyone's got their countries. Don't go conquering shit. Just
Yeah.
chill. It's
Yeah,
everything's
the-
already
Yeah,
set
chill
up,
the fuck
dude.
out.
Conquering shit's got to be done,
It's
right?
done. It's done.
I think
done.
so. It's got to be done.
It's done.
Yeah, nowadays, yeah, that's just not happening.
What's gonna happen? Like we're gonna try to take over Canada.
Yeah.
The Americans have invaded Canada.
Yeah, let's take Mexico.
Yeah.
No, I think
And
if
then
anything's
what?
going to happen, I think, nice. I think we caught that one on video. Nice. I think if anything's going to happen, it will be a civil war, and maybe like Texas will try to break off,
Bye.
or fucking California will break off.
Bye.
But California wouldn't do it with a military
No, they do
No,
it with
they
peace.
They would do it with legislation.
And
Texas would just be like, fuck you. We're our own country now.
Yeah.
Fuck
That's
out of
what
here.
Joe Rogan would be the fuck out of there. He'd be
With-
like, all right, I'm going to Colorado.
He'll stay in Texas.
If it's a different country,
Nah, maybe not. This is the United States of Texas.
the United Texas.
The United Towns of Texas.
The United Titties of Texas.
Wow.
fuck.
I like that.
Or just titties.
Shit.
Welcome to titties.
Welcome to
Yo, so check it out. I didn't realize how long we had gone, bro. I think we did an acceptable time limit for you.
for him.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
for
okay.
For him, yeah. I don't
This
want to.
guy's the one who brags about doing hour pluses, hour 30s with everybody, and then we do an hour, and he's like, "All right, guys, I gotta go." And then
Sometimes I gotta go.
okay, that's all right.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we had a good time here today. We look beautiful with our masks.
I know.
We're all masked up here on the video. Check us out on YouTube. Check us out on Reddit, the Next Spliff Podcast.
Facts.
Twitter,
Facts.
Instagram,
I
all
was-
that good stuff.
I
The
was
Next
thinking we
Spliff
can have
Podcast.
the fans be called our baby spliffs.
Oh,
Our baby splits.
baby spliffs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to be called a baby spliff.
Hey, first time listener, first time writer, first time caller. I'm happy to be a baby spliff with you guys. That's just like so weird.
Hi, I'm Eli, baby spliff. Long time. What did they say when they go?
First time call, long time
First-
listener, first time caller.
Yeah. Lifetime baby spliff. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been a pleasure this evening. El Guapo Chapo.
Yeah.
The Sizzle Trizzle.
In the hizzle.
You already know who it is. Until the next Spliff, y'all.
Yeah, I'm Mr. One Africa's blazing. This is Zachary representing all the herbalists them in Slovakia. I'm Mr. One Africa's. Roll up and next flip, roll up and next flip. No cocaine, give we more ganja. Roll up and next flip, roll up and next flip. I am on no ramp when him a bone ganja. You know the Rasta man him chatting from the hill. Which part the herb gonna up in